And hello, all my fellow nerds out there. This is Oracle Nerd Richie, and welcome to a game called Ferarum. I believe this is a visual novel game, but whoa, okay, that's trippy. But this is apparently a visual novel game that I found on itch.io. I have no idea what it's about, but as far as I know, I think it's somewhere in the horror games section as well. I'm not sure, but I wanted to play something like this for. I wanted to play it for a while because it seemed interesting. So I seen the itch.io page. So let's just go ahead and get started. 1970X Meat Garden. Ew, sounds disgusting. I uh oh I I please do find me in that space between. Ooh, Jesus. Ugh. Damn it, I fell asleep. Am I in a cafe? Aw, back so soon, Svenny? Really treasure that silence, between the snores. That's right. My name is Sven T. Sven T, like 70, I get it. I, I was nicknamed that because of the serial number tattooed on my back, number 7070. 7070. I have no idea how I got here, nor do I know where here even is. Wait, I feel like I should probably do like a radio filter at some point. Like if I ever get good at editing, I could probably edit my voice to like a real radio for this jazz. The days and weeks blur into each other. I'd like to say that I arrived a couple weeks ago, but even that description alternates between days and months. All I know is that this manic pixie-haired bitch found me sleeping in the driver's compartment of a train, and a while ago. And here we are. Weird. It was dark for like 20 seconds. So, do androids dream of electric sheep, or can I introduce myself too? This ain't about you. Well, buenos nachos, fucko. Your resident walking, talking deep throat Jojo makes your humble acquaintance. Satisfied? No. Mucho apreciado. I really do aim to please. Speak of the devil. You, on the other hand. Sorry, I didn't get much sleep last night. Another train leaper? Not this time. Dreams. Hard to kick up a fuss about that. Dreams always are. Are what? They just are, dummy. Oh, Act 1. Court of the Crimson King. Ooh. Whoa. Okay. Oh, that's your legs. Okay, you're just laid backwards. Can I ask you an honest question? No. Gee, such a bucket of sunshine my character is. Alright, then can I ask you an insincere question? Sure. Please consider stabbing a pen or a small knife into your jugular. That doesn't sound like a question. Quite insincere, wouldn't you say? I swear to fucking Christ, I am using 90% of my brain power resisting the urge to stab her instead. Fine, I'll bite. What's your honest question? What I'm sorry, what? Jazz music stops? Huh? It's why you're here, isn't it? To get under old Jojo's panties and spunk. Jesus Christ, bro. Is it so wrong to give it there early? Well, but no thanks. Dang. Can't blame a gal for trying. I'm gonna blow my brains out later. Why her mouth look like the Nike logo, bro? Honestly, I just don't have much of a choice. I like you, Jojo, but come on. We only really just met, I think. Plus, leaving around with such little care is frightening. I think you should take better care of yourself. Thanks, but no thanks. Heh, just joking. Your concern is duly noted. Anywho, how's that chugging fucking train treating ya? Jesus, she changes topics quickly. I like it. The walls are solid steel. There's mold on the ceiling, and an eel lives in the water tank. Half of my appliances are rusty. And best of all, the fold-up bed doesn't activate some nights, which means I have to sleep on that mesh floor on occasion, or the passenger carriage. Oh, wow. That, that fucking sucks. Don't knock it till you've tried it. Sleeping on the floor, I mean. Hard pass. My room has something called carpet. C-A-R-P-E-T. I know how to say crap it, Jojo. Sure, bud. You know those dead rats you homeless folk like to cut open and stick your feet inside because it's comfy? Imagine if your entire floor felt like that. It's mankind's most wonderful creation. Very rat friendly too. So where do you go? Bathroom. Hold the fuck up. What's on your mesh floor? Gears, wheels, train tracks. Why? You piss on your floor, bro? I am fucking toilet trains, thank you very much. Cute, paw. Anyway, so a few too many personal questions if you ask me. Jojo, there's a toilet cabin right inside the passenger's carriage. Wait, okay, wait, we're in a cafe, but I came from sleeping in a train? Okay, so wait, I was sleeping in a train, then I'm just suddenly brought into a cafe. What is going on here? Ah, neato. Okay, so what about, can we talk about something that isn't toilet related? Okay, toilet politics have never been my strong suite anyway. Too much shit flinging? Guess you could say that. You know, for a time I worked with the European Union on some stuff. European Union? The conglomerate of your usual doorbell politicians. Pencil pushers who can't tell the difference between a hammer and a flashlight. Jesus. Ex-real estate show bodies who push for stronger legislations to cover their own financial misbegivings. Subhuman like that. So, which category of subhumanization were you a part of? None, you dingus. I said I worked with the European Union, not for them. All I did was make sure they didn't hear screaming from their cubicles. What in God's name were you doing? Please, if anything, I was the one screaming most of the time. Jeez, I better not listen to her sexual recountings. Right. I won't pester. Okay. Cool, Jojo. You were this close to explaining why the Geneva Convention was rewritten because of you. That is a face of a slapped ass right there. No, no, wait. That's the face of a bulldog chewing on a wasp. It's horrible. So, how did you manage to scoop up a cushy office job anyway? Don't you need qualifications and all that? There's no qualifications needed to be persuasive. Plus a couple of lies here and there. It doesn't hurt if you're certain you can work the role. I'm pretty sure that's illegal. It is. I never condone doing something like that for doctors or pilots, and certainly not if you're having to rely on your fellow desk jockeys. But again, some qualifications are found outside of schools and workplaces, which unfortunately don't transition into work experience. If you're deciding which car to buy, would you bring a junior mechanic who doesn't give a shit about cars or an avid vroom vroom connoisseur? Connoisseur if they kept budget in mind. See? Now HR is your typical we slam books into our balls incorporated. We've picked into mechanic. We picked the mechanic any day of the week. Or would have. Passion is being outweighed by experience, and the so-called experience lack passion. This still seems very illegal. Tell you're thinking old Jojo's justifying illegal behavior. Damn right I am. Well, when you really think about it, if you're cooking the mother of all omelets, you can't fret over every egg. Okay, calm down, Senator Armstrong. Those union schmucks fine dining in their ivory towers while the bottom floors are engulfed in flames? Let me tell you, Sven, there ain't nothing more more true nor persuasive than Prometheus's gift to mankind. Let him feast on Alexandria's ashes instead. Save the eggs for those willing to cook. How the hell did we go from stomping turds through mesh molds to the Library of Alexandria? My god, that is just human conversation, my friend. I barely understood half of that. Mention next time, you dummy. Wait, I'm sorry. Info dumps are just, well, I tune out. I certainly wasn't bored. Just get caught up on a word or sentence and spend the next however many seconds formulating what it meant. Maybe I'm stupid or something. It just takes time for me to understand, you know? Hey, I don't think you're stupid, and I admire that honestly. Honesty. Most normal thing she's said this entire time. I get like that too whenever I don't talk to someone for an extended period of time. Coming here was so worried about my linguistics, I practiced reciting conversations in in tune to music like King George. Well, it clearly works. Nah, that story's always been a bit dramatized. I didn't work at all. Only thing that helps me is to keep a live list in my head of talking points which updates mid conversation whenever a new variable appears. Writers call it persistent variables. Rappers call it keeping a ball rolling. This all sounds pretty tiring. If you're in good company, then hopefully the other person can steer the wheel. Just be there to hit the brakes around any corners. People forget talking is an ability in and of itself. If you didn't use your hands at all for 2 weeks, it'd feel weird to bend your fingers, right? Right. Thanks, Jojo. Do you like this music though? It's really nice. If you feel bad, just chalk it up to all the train fumes bumming your brain. I really can't hold up that excuse. Oh? How come? Ran out of diesel. I don't know when I dried up, but the tank is empty. Can't safely refuel since the engine and couple carriages are sitting on a bridge overlooking some gully. My only option is to wait until another train comes by. Hopefully it doesn't slam into mine at 80 miles per hour and gently pushes me into a refueling station. Man, my hands are tied. Bummer. Would a motorbike help? Help? Push it? Yosh! No. No, it wouldn't. Jojo, this train weighs 600 tons. So we need 600 motorbikes. Where the heck are you getting these metrics from? One motorbike, one metric per metric tons. Smeezy. Please tell me you weren't employed as a statistician of the European Union. Foot servant. The less said about that, the better. Eh. So, earlier you mentioned a train might collide with yours. That's right. And you mentioned way earlier that you snoozed in what was it? The passenger carriage? Sometimes, mainly the conductor's room right by the engine, since it's more discreet. And you mentioned way earlier about having wacko dreams. Jojo, where are you going with this? Le mama. What was that? We oba. You're mumbling, I can't hear you. Sleepover. Heard you the first time. Bitch. You sure? But sure, a sleepover sounds nice. Why am I hearing claps? But sure, a sleepover sounds nice. We could pitch a tent in one of those passenger cabins. No, well, yeah, pitching tents, but I mean at my place. Your place? Mm-hmm. You won't try anything funny while I'm asleep, right? Sit off the table. I had an organ harvest and something else in mind. Sure, let's go with that. So it's a deal? It's a deal. I really hope I don't end up regretting this, but having someone watch over me in a presumably safe environment sounds like a nice change of pace. Not having to worry about a train collision or hurting myself while dreaming sounds nice. Love in a space between. Like I say, were the stories.
No, no, it's okay. You don't have to sit up.
Sorry, this voice and voice acting.
It's hard to see you too, but really, why would I want to do that? Corpses should be left well alone after all. Speaking of which, I'm looking for mine. Yay height, shorter hair, unsure what breed she is. Couldn't be too far from here. There's no refund policy on coffins, you know.
Oh,
It's considered a
Jesus.
promotional budget.
Oh, I can actually just barely see her face. That's creepy. Oh, that's so freaky.
Mm, actually, who are you supposed to be? Help me reach a compromise. I won't tattle. Promise. In that case, care to be lulled with a bedtime story? You may have heard of it. It's my favorite. Now rest that weary head and let your imagination paint the scene.
Oh, he's, that is actually freaking creepy. I'm not gonna lie, that is creepy as shit. Time immemorial. Ooh. Okay, this is pretty cool. In a car. Wake up in someone's car. Don't make it a habit, Svenny. Ugh. Damn. You look like shit. Here. Lean that fat head against the window. Better? Yeah. Thanks, Jojo. I must have fallen asleep at the cafe. Bro, is my guy a narcoleptic? Like he must have narcolepsy or something. Where the hell am I now? What's the matter, Taffy? Like the caramel you see before your eyes? Taffy? Yeah, cause you're such a sweetie. Little hard on the outside, and when I put you in my mouth, I just know you're gonna get sticky. I'm putting my motherfucking seatbelt on before this gets weird. Aw, did I scare you, baby? Need Mommy Jojo to change your diapers? That's quite alright, Jojo. Please just focus on the road. It's a perfectly straight line from the diner to my place, but we could throw in a couple of bumps and curves if you like. No thanks, let's keep our mileage to a minimum. You know you'd make a good taxi driver. Oh, well, this meter's ticking. Hope you hope you brought your wallet. I do carry change, you know. See? Check out these money bags. Don't go flashing those things around, okay? Oh please, don't take me for some $2 for $1 store, Jezebel. I only work with top shelf equipment here. Dick. Oh, speaking of which, nope. But Sven, you know there's no safety bags in this car. There's two right in front of you. Well, I think having a cushion between that my boobs might also help. Wink, wink. Help with what? This. Am I gonna have to censor something? If I'm gonna have to censor something, I will. Fuck, we're off road. Oh, okay, we just went off road. That's all that happened. We're off road. Oh no, we totally unexpected and unforeseen scenario. Won't an angel rescue old Jojo from the clutches of death's imminent vice? Brakes, Jojo! Hit the brakes! Did you throw a fucking brick on there? Brick number 3. When you count on it, I'm all gas and no brakes, baby. Besides, we're here. Wait, what? Oh, wow! Ow! We crashed into a tree. Oh, Jesus Christ! I just look to the right and I see a lightning flash. And it's just okay. Well, that's happened.
Oh, back so soon?
Oh, I just had to click.
It's rude to leave house guests alone after all.
Can I just say I really like the voice actor? Like they're really good. That's actually creepy.
And care to explain that tinge of freshly sewn viscera? Quite macabre, if you must know.
Ugh.
I see. Safety's off when you're riding shotgun in a hearse. Oh, don't look so glum. Shut those eyes and let me doze you off with another lullaby.
And I'm actually falling asleep. Okay, goodbye. Did we crash into a tree or something? Ah, Christ, where the hell am I now? Jojo? Oh god, that's actually freaky. Jojo? Hello? Oh Christ, that's horrifying. Who? Crosswalk Cemetery. Okay, you're a TV head now. What? Fancy that. A stray. That voice doesn't sound like JoJo's. Plus, she's a few cups short of a D. And who are you? The Pound? Evening, Frankie. Or just Frankie at your closest discretion. Concierge to Madam J. JoJo? Shit, is she okay? I think we were in a car accident. She could she could be really banged up. Slow down, sweet cheeks. The madam isn't banging anyone tonight. Damn. No, that's not what I meant. Is she hurt? It's not. Sound mind and body is voracious, the usual on nights such as this. I don't. I didn't think she'd had much of a temperament. Take it as a warning, Cupcake. The man can get a tad unruly. If she requests you to look beneath the table, don't. It's just a childish prank designed to mess with you. Yeah, that sounds like JoJo, alright. I don't recall her wearing any pants. Madam J doesn't like to deviate from the norm. Her norm, I might add. Speaking of loosely of schedules, I've been asked to escort you to the madam herself. If you'd like to be so kind as to follow directly behind me. Gladly. Still a room service around here. Can't help but think that my guy's like a sarcastic person. Ah, where are we? Very reassuring coming from a concierge. I'm sure even you would be surprised to find yourself lost in your own home. So what's the matter? A lapse in memory? No, I've just never seen this hallway before. I've had enough surprises for one afternoon. So what do we do now? Yeah, we don't have much of a choice, Sugar Lips. It's this or back to the bathroom. In the end, you'll regret the chances you didn't take. Fancy seeing where this leads. Oh, okay. I don't like the little walk animation. Pull this. It's a looping hallway. Of course, it's a looping hallway. Of course, we have to get all PT up in this. What the fuck? Ah, not good. Of course, this isn't bloody good. In fact, it's pretty fucking bad, Frankie. We're running through this again. I refuse to believe we're stuck. Sure, just don't get lost, Dumpling. It's Sven, you dick. Okay, no need to be such a dick about it, Sven. Do I have to do like a spot the difference sort of thing? Shit. Hey, Sven. Frankie. Don't freak out, okay? I think we're lost. Her face just think we're lost. No fucking shit we're lost. Or stuck. Jesus, Frankie, I don't even know. Calm down, Frosty. Didn't I just say not to freak out? Yeah, you did. Alright, so we really are trapped in a looping hallway. Wow, brilliant observation skills, Sven. Would you like a gold star for your effort? Fuck off, box brain. I just want to get to the hell out of here, so start looking for clues or something like that'll help us. Alrighty, I'll be over there. Ooh, okay. Nice view. Okay, what's this? Nice lamp vase thing. Marvelous, aren't they? Shame they're not turned on. Yeah, I could really use the extra light. It's a bit dark in here. Squint, your eyes will adjust. And yours? You never believe me, but light seems to appear everywhere I look. Funny, ain't it? Convenient. So why do you wear that stupid TV face anyway? Why do you wear that stupid meat face? Well, let's move on from this. Alright, question mark made out red light bulbs. Well, no shit, why am I thinking that to myself? It's right there. I mean, come on, I want to feel a little bit Danganronpa-ish. Got some? A certain company once have advertised an upcoming product with the letters RUE, except the E was colored red. Pronounced all together, pronounced all together, it would say, "Are you ready?" Wonder if it could hold similar significance. Are you red question mark? No, I'm Frankie. She's on the right track, but I think symbolism is at play here. Red question mark usually means two things: question that needs to be answered, or a warning sign for dangers that need to be addressed. Dangerous question that needs to be addressed? No, I doubt it. Okay, wait, crime scene A. Oh, hey Frankie, it's like a little crime scene over here. Rest in pieces. The yellow A too. Don't investigators use number markers, not letters? Are you yellow A? How dumb. They tend to mark every shard of evidence too. A murderer is either lazy or perhaps this A could refer to the entire lamp itself. Lamp A, but the other one wasn't marked with a B. No, because that lamp isn't dead per se. Neither of them are turned on. Aren't they both dead? Aren't we all? No matter how hard I push, the window doesn't open. I can't even see it. Either it's tinted or I'm staring straight out into the infinite void. Isn't it odd how there's a window here? You're telling me? I don't even know the layout of this place. If it's any consolation, there are no halls in this manner, with windows on both sides. It would be architecturally impossible given the shape. Interesting. So, are we even still here? I'd assume so. The interior decor matches what one would normally see in a manor. Kind of like those lamps we talked about earlier. Bit off topic, but that counts for the flooring too, right? Certainly, similar but not quite the same. So I have no doubt we're still inside. We're still inside, but where? I ain't sure, sweetie. Sven, over here. What's up? Find something that could help? Absolutely, Sven. Direct your eyes towards this. Wow, amazing, Frankie. These cables are more than enough to make a noose. Actually, Sven, they're composite cables. It's used to connect the video outputs. Though, well, Frankie, we don't have time for this. Do you need a new cable or something? Aren't you worried? About what? About what you might see. Sugar, Madam J would watch some pretty hardcore stuff sometimes. There's none I can't handle. That's not entirely true, but confidence is key. Oh sure, that old I can stomach anything spiel. Another maid said that word for word once, and now we're not allowed to keep knives anywhere but the kitchen. I don't have any knives. I'm not a maid. Plus, I've already dealt with her. What more reassurance do you want? Alright, Sven, but if anything happens, yank the cord out. I'm putting my full trust in you. But literally into her head. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, shit. Mm. Frankie? Ah, crap. Seems like I'm flying solo from here. What program is this anyway? What, do we have to figure out what program it is? Ugh! Howdy. Sorry, but you ain't no Flowey. You ain't no Flowey. Okay, that actually makes a pretty cool thumbnail. About time you reared that head of yours. Sticks is the name, Trivia's the game. Let's peep over the old scoreboard for a sec. Oh? Oh? Do I have to figure out a pattern? Well, hot dog. Two correct answers, and we're only just making our acquaintance. Oh, shucks. You two ought to be triv trivillionaires. Well, you're just a couple of hot shots rocking empty barrels. Moving right along, last question coming right up. And pal, a word of advice. A door is not a door when it's ajar. Whoa, whoa, whoa. True, false? What? That was weird. What? How the fuck am I supposed to make sense of that? Any of it for that matter. Something about doors? Something about a lamb, but it was growing? Hmm. Oh yeah. How are you holding up, Frankie? Frankie? Wonderful. Look, if we're gonna die, I'd rather our dead bodies look presentable. Where you're looking, it'll just move if you... I'll just move you if that's okay. Right. That's decent. Yeah, that's better. Huh? What's that window always open? Climb in? Answer? What? Alright. Well then, I think I'm gonna leave this here for now. This is obviously a very interesting game. I ain't gonna lie. This is something to put it mildly. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see more, leave a like, comment what you think, share this video with your friends, and be sure to subscribe, click the bell so you don't miss a single notification. I'll see all of you in the next video. Goodbye.
You say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason.